Good right hand over the top, picking his punches well. Looking for the open. There it is, right through the middle. And once again, head of the stomach.
See, I know Khaliq's got his detractors and he hasn't become a boxing star, but I think it'd fight to beat him.
Yeah, he's a pretty sound performer. Yeah. I'd just like to see him start fights earlier.
Yeah, particularly if he was in with one of the boys, because lose 4 or 5 rounds behind at the beginning, pretty catastrophic if he was in a major fight. The top names wouldn't let him back. I think he's fighting on pride now, don't you, Julio?
Yes, he is. You know, he's a rough, tough campaigner. He'll keep at it. Never been stopped before. He'll not want this to be the first time.
With Ricky Hatton and other members of the Billy Graham camp. Not done him any harm, has it?
It hasn't. Some good headshots. Khaliq. He's trying to bring the hands up because he wants to get back to the body.
There's another left that's really to look at here, I fancy. That seemed to wind him. He's sacked against the ropes. Bravely he stays in there, but much more. Khaliq pressure. Just a little bit.
He's got to make a statement. Try and get a fight with him.
He's got the crowd excited here in Nottingham. Seeing is their man right on. Title in only his 29th contest with gloves on.
Well, he's making up for it now. Good body shots, left hook and then through the middle.
Some of those are here.
He wants to get through the middle, but solar plexus, that's where he's aiming for.
Can Julio continue to take the body barrage that Khaliq has in store for him? Comes for air on the Colombian, and all the time Khaliq has the strength to muscle him back against the ropes, gives him combinations to the head, good measure. It's one-sided now.
Well, he's frantic to get that stop. He's looking for the punch all the time, Khaliq.
Now, look at that. In that round alone, Khaliq 17 body punches to Julio's 6. I thought it was more than that, didn't you?
Yep, there was a lot, but they're the ones that landed.
You okay? You okay? You fine, yeah? Okay?
The referee is asking Julio if he's okay. In the corner, Marcus McDonnell in the Julio corner. Now, I think there's some concern. I wonder if they just might be thinking about pulling him out of the fight. I doubt it, to be honest with you, because he usually goes the distance. But it is getting one-sided, Glenn.
It is. He's getting hit with so many of these good body shots. Khaliq really going for the body, and it's hurting, getting tough for Julio in there.
Well, his only way of winning this fight now is with a sensational knockout in your Julio. He's too far behind the cards. But I think the old needle is flickering near empty. Yeah, Julio. He won that WBI welterweight title. He never had the chance to defend it because of the cataracts in his eye and the operation. That knocked a lot out of him, I think, the 17-month break and everything. And then he's hurt that left hook, which made his knees wobble.
Yes, he never got the chance to get a big hit, which is a shame when we have to win that title.
Yeah, deserved more than that. was cruel, cruel for this man. I don't think there's any great hurry on Khaliq's part here to force a stoppage. I think he'll take the point. Keep it clean, says Marcus McDonald, the referee, having a good night here. Now the referees will get more chances with the retirement of the likes of Larry O'Connell, John Coyle and Roy Francis.
Well, the crowd enjoying this performance from Jawaid Khaliq.
Khaliq's given it a lot in the second half of the fight. His work rate's been good, particularly to the body.
From the fifth, it's really been for Khaliq. He's just really picked it up. The first 4 rounds he started very slowly, moved on all the way from the
got real leverage into that left hand. His feet for it. I mean, you could almost see Ener whips as it went in. He's having to go through the pain barrier, I fancy here. This must be hurting, Glenn.
It must be. He's took an awful lot of shit over these last few rounds, especially to the body, and you're showing how tough he really is, Julio. And what's right, he's a long way behind. He's just not going to get stopped.
Has really this emphatically from about the 5th on, as Glenn was saying. Just following the punch in with elbow, Julio. I think he'll take any advantage you can get in this position. At the moment, and Julio gave him a little nod there of appreciation at the end of the round, as good pros do one another from time to time. I think it's an acceptance of the way things are here.
Yeah, I think an acceptance of his skills and of the fact that he's winning.
Well, he's landed nearly twice as many punches. Now then, these Khaliq's scheduled 12 rounds, 8 times on Julio, 7. How many times have they completed the full distance? 5 apiece. So in theory anyway, the distance is not a problem for either fighter, though as you can see, Ener Julio's on his pretty much his last legs there.
Yeah, and he's in a good lead now. 6 points on my card, 107-1-1. Everything you see from the 5th round I've given Khaliq after a pretty poor start.
Last round, Khaliq surely on his way to his 18th consecutive victory in a period lasting well over 5 years. And remember, already independently ranked at 6 now. Julio to go for it here in the last round, thinking, well, I've got this far, there's 3 minutes to go, I need a knockout, I might as well go for it. And Khaliq needs to appraise himself of that situation.
Dabs at his eye after Julio rushes in, catches Khaliq again with the right hand.
There's a new sense of urgency about Julio here. He's going to try everything.
Well, Khaliq has to try and stop the charge.
Julio has looked a bit laborious and ponderous tonight, and he's obviously not as effective a fighter at welterweight as he was at light welterweight 3 or 4 years ago. But take nothing away from what Khaliq is doing, because as this has gone on, he's done it pretty well. Just switches southpaw for a moment there, Khaliq.
His concentration. Julio getting wild. He's looking to try and find the big punch.
I think there's a bit of a mentality in Khaliq's head. The corner, I think, will have told him this. The fight basically won. He just has to stay upright. There's no great dramatics needed on his part. opposite edge in this last round. They were settling for the points win a long time out. You could tell that from the interview Craig Slater in the corner. Harrison Shinfield, the trainer.
Loading up, trying to let these big cumbersome hooks.
I think by and large, Khaliq's done this pretty effectively, taking away his sluggish start.
Yes, he's just got to find a way to get over that. Warm up better in the dressing room, do something. But since the fifth round, this has been a very good, convincing win for Khaliq.
I reckon he needs to go over to America and start sparring there, that kind of thing. Really take it seriously now. Try to make a name in America. Try to engineer big fights. You'll need Tommy Gilmore to do that. They were talking about having had a fight arranged with Vernon Forrest a while back. That fell through because Forrest big opportunity with Shane Mosley. It's all over. Khaliq has surely won it. I think Julio knows it too. And he's going to continue a long unbeaten run. I think these Nottingham fans know that there is no doubt about it. It is a formality. We always hesitate to say that kind of thing, but there can be no doubt that Khaliq has won, and won big tonight.
Yes, they're celebrating in the Khaliq corner. Landed a lot more punches, 215 to 116, and threw more. Much better success rate for Khaliq. And overall, I think that was a good performance. The shaking star, which he's got to, but from the fifth round on, it was very good for Khaliq.
There's confirmation of how Glenn has it. I've got it a little bit wider than that, I must say, but it doesn't much matter. You can argue about margins. There's no doubt about who's won the fight. Yeah, I agree with you. I think this fellow is underrated. He's a better fighter than he looks.
Yeah, I think he's a little underrated, but he gets the job done.
Those three judges with the simple job, really, on this occasion, of who has won the fight and by one margin. But Khaliq has surely taken his record here to 23 wins, only one defeat, that one against the current European champion, Frederic Klose, and the draw with Mark Ramsey early career. One for the album for later on, of a night in Nottingham in 2004. So we await the collation of the scorecards, which seems to take longer and longer. Little word of praise from referee Marcus McDonnell. The national press are conspicuous by their absence here tonight. They just don't write about this guy. Maybe they should. He is our top welterweight, and who knows, he may have a big fight coming up. We hope so. Let's hear how it went.
Ladies and gentlemen, before the judges' scorecards, referee Marcus McDonnell would like you to show your appreciation for a very game challenger and an unbelievable display of bravery. Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, the three judges' scorecard read: Judge John Coyle has scored the contest 119-108. Judge David Hess has scored the contest 120-107. Judge Clark Samienda has scored the contest 119-109. All three judges are in favour of. And still, the IBO welterweight champion of the world, Nottingham Tusley, Jawaid Khaliq.
A landslide win, Jawaid Khaliq here tonight. We'll be talking to him in just a moment, and more reflections on this fight after the break.